Hi and welcome back to the channel. So today is just a kind of quick video going over a few of the deals on Plugin Boutique. So I'm not quite sure how long these are going to be on for, but I have been after the Korg Wavestation VST for a while, and it's normally 100 quid. Every so often it kind of comes down to sort of 50%. So this is the VST of the original Wavestation, which was the precursor to the Wavestate. I had the Wavestate hardware, and I've also got the VST as well. So this is what the Wavestate is based on, and this sort of came out in the 90s, I think it was. And it is a synthesizer with an advanced vector synthesis system that could create new sounds by combining and connecting multiple waveforms, using unique features such as using joysticks to mix and morph 4 oscillators, a wave sequence function that could arrange waveforms in sequences. So they've got the Wavestation and the M1 as well, so they're both half price. So the Korg Collection Wavestate version 2, so it is an upgrade of the software from 2004 and has been refined for modern production. So they've added a high-res and scalable interface. The preset sounds include all 1500 programs, including those from expansion ROM cards, giving the famous Wavestation sounds. Complete reproduction of the advanced vector synthesis system. The Wavestation was the first sequencer that enabled wave sequencing. If you've watched any of my Wavestate videos, you'll kind of get an idea what it can do. So, and you get all the original kind of presets and everything, because I was thinking about maybe buying the hardware, but to be honest, the screen is that ridiculously small and a lot of them need replaced, so I thought it's not worth it. And this is actually easier to program using the software anyway. The moving pad sounds and rhythmic percussion sounds that are unique to Wavestation were not only used in contemporary music of the day, but also predominantly used in movies, TV programs. So the Wavestation comes with extensive preset programs and waveforms from all models of the series. So the Wavestation EX, the AD and the SR. It also comes with 6 types of original PCM program cards that were popular at the time, and a total of 7 KLC cards that are newly added to the Korg Legacy Collection, with more than 1500 preset sounds. So more than 700 waveforms and 55 effects. You can create a limitless number of sounds. So the main difference between this and the Wavestate is that they haven't showed it here, but you can have 8 layers in the Wavestation, and the Wavestate only had 4. So you're getting double the number of layers that you can have, and it has the same idea where you can split the keyboard and the velocity and all that sort of thing. So yeah, so it is pretty cool. A complete reproduction of the advanced vector synthesis system. You've got high-res interface for Retina and 4K, 1500 programs with 700 waveforms, features a new sound browser for quickly searching by instrument character, and a powerful random sequence engine, and you need 10.14 or higher, Windows 10. So that's it. So there's that, and then there's the M1 as well. So they're both 50 quid, they're both half price. And the M1 was kind of more 80s, I think. Yeah, so it came out in, well, 80s, 90s. It came out in 1988. So if you want to know what the best-selling synth ever is, it's not the DX7, as most people will guess. It is in fact the Korg M1. The M1, released in 1988, is an epoch-making synth that defined the music scene of the late 80s and 90s. Its synthesis system with digital multi-effects based on high-quality PCM featured a unique sound which was epoch-defining, so that's a lot of epochs. In addition, as the original music workstation all-in-one unit, it came with an 8-track sequencer, drastically changing the composing production style of musicians everywhere. The Korg Collection M1 version 2 is an upgrade from 2005 and has been refined, and so they've obviously done the same thing, brought out a high-res version, and the preset sounds include all 3,300 programs, including those from the expansion ROM cards, giving the legendary sounds of the M1 through the latest software as a plugin. So sounds such as the M1 piano and M1 organ are instantly recognizable and have appeared on countless hit records over many years. So yeah, so it's as you can see, they're not exactly like amazing UI, but a bit easier to use than the hardware because they had tiny little screens. So yeah, so the easy mode gives you instant access to important parameters. So you got resonance, VDA modulation, 18 master effects, and there's also an iPad version as well. So that is the kind of M1. I do prefer the sound of the Wavestation because it's kind of definitely 90s. So I kind of prefer the 90s to the 80s sound, I have to say. Yeah, so as well as the Korg Wavestation and M1, I thought I would flag up the Fabric collection because you are saving £200 currently, as this is on offer for 44. And the Fabric collection is Fabric and Fabric XL, which are the same. Fabric is just got fewer voices and lower standalone system requirements. So Fabric XL is like the full-on version. And then you get the Fabric Piano and the Fabric Electric Piano. I think Fabric XL was one of my favourite plugins when I had the MPC Key 61 that I stupidly sold last year because I didn't realise MPC 3 was coming out. If you are going to be getting, say, an MPC Key 37 or an MPC 1 Plus, they don't come with the Fabric collection. You only got that with the MPC Key 61. So, you know, the price difference between them when it first came out was negligible if you had to pay 250 quid to get this. The prices of the Key 61 have gone up since I sold mine for under £1,000 last year, and you can't really get a used one now for anywhere near that. They're all like 1,100-1,200 quid, mainly because it's been discontinued, and I don't know why. Why would they discontinue it? Because it was brilliant. I mean, I really liked it, but I had to choose between, you know, which synth to sell, and I sold that one and kept the MODX. And to be honest, I wish I'd kept the Akai. So I thought I'd just flag this one up as well because, like I said, Fabric XL in particular is pretty good synth. It has loads and loads of pretty good presets as well. So every so often it will come up at this sort of price, because at 250 quid it's not worth it, because the pianos are not great. I mean, compared to, you know, Native Instruments stuff, but Fabric XL is pretty good. So it's kind of like Play Series. You have 2 layers, and you can see you've got amps, filters, LFOs, envelopes, and all that sort of malarkey, and it has an absolute ton of presets. It doesn't say how many, but it's about 1,000, I think. It's certainly pretty good for 44 quid. So anyway, so that is it for today. So as usual, if you are enjoying the videos, please like, subscribe, share and comment, and I will see you in the next one.